The Mo3 sources said that Boosie and Rainwater were working together, and this is how Mo3 got set up, man. I want to send my condolences to Mo3. Put the 333s in the chat if you rocking with Mo3. Make sure you go ahead and like this video and subscribe to find out the full story. So now that we already know that Boosie and Mo3, like, they are already had something going on, and this is where Rainwater came into the picture. Like, Rainwater was talking with Boosie, they were texting back and forth, they jumped on FaceTime and live together, and basically they was talking about Mo3. And little did anybody know that Mo3 was basically getting plotted on, being set up. Like, they already knew that they was gonna run a play and everything like that. This is why everybody is saying that really close to the situation that you really got to look at Rainwater and Boosie, and there's always gonna be the people around you. Like, Rainwater was supposed to play his role, and Mo3 thought he was just giving him an opportunity to be able to manage a rapper and then make it so that he can make it too. But everybody got their own motive and plans, man. Once Rainwater got offered what he got offered from Boosie, and he said, I'm gonna send a check right now, tell me where Mo3 is and drop the location. Make sure you put the air tag on his car, and then you move the strap from the glove box and just completely take it away, so that when the dudes go to do the drill, and you saw the guy that had that Pooh Shiesty mask on running, and he had his pants sagging and everything like that, and no belt, and he was running on the highway and everything. And that dude, like, they already seen Rainwater with that same guy in the back of the pictures of the old music videos. You got to remember that everything that's been going on with Mo3 is basically like the people who his ops. They was talking to Trapboy Freddy, they was talking to lilboosie, and it was a lot of people in one city, one place, that basically was hating on Mo3, and it caused them to pretty much get wild ideas and everything like that, because Mo3, he steady was staying in the same city, staying in his hood. He has so much money, and they thought that he was gonna get out and leave, just like all the other famous celebrity people do. When they make a lot of money, they leave the hood and go and get a nice place somewhere. They move to California, they move to all these Miami, all these different places where you see people with a lot like that just got rich and just came up on a lot of money. They usually go and move to those areas. And so this is what Mo3 should have did. He should have got himself a security guard and probably moved out of that city, because it was already people hating on him, and they was pocket watching, they was watching to drop a dime on him. They'd seen him hitting the corners and playing the songs and everything like that. Like, when Mo3 came through with the subwoofers banging outside with his hit song, this is when everybody got jealous, envious, and greedy, because he had the #1 song in the country and Boosie didn't get a cut out of it. And basically they called Rainwater trying to figure out how they was going to hit a lick on Mo3. They wanted to rob Mo3. They wanted to take the money he had on him, the bread he had on him, and everything like that. Once they found out that he was messing with old girl, then basically they ran a play and gave her $1,000 to tell him to put the camera up so that they could watch Mo3 leaving and see what kind of car that he was in. So basically, a lot of people, they found out who he hangs out with, where he's going and everything. They pretty much paid everybody off and all of that. And so it seemed like people were trying to get Mo3, and they was waiting for the perfect moment and opportunity to do that. And so this is when they sent the guy. Once they realized that, okay, he has the long drive to make in between Fort Worth and Dallas and everything. And so if you've been on them highways, you already know that it's a long, like 45 minutes. It could be an hour with traffic. And so he went, it was like early morning and everything like that. So as soon as he got on the highway, they knew, okay, he got 45 minutes. We're going to pull up next to him, on the side of him. Rainwater and them already moved the blicky out the glove box, so ain't nobody going to get blasted back at. And so they waited for that moment. They plotted on him, and they planned this little thing, and they snuck around and basically watched him, spied on him, staked him out until he got out of that girl's house. And basically, that wasn't even Mo3's wife. He wasn't even going to marry that girl, nothing. So it's a sad situation that he was just basically fooling around, messing around, enjoying his time and everything like that. And he didn't think anything was going to happen to him. He just was going about his whole, like, everything that he normally does. He goes to her, he leaves. They already knew what his routine was. They already knew how long it was going to take for him to get back to the crib, because they know he got the strap back at the crib, so they can't let him make it to the crib. So this is why they pulled up on him on the side of the highway just like that. And the witnesses on the interstate, they're coming to the trial. The witnesses said that they made a whole description of the car that they seen, the two guys and everybody that was running out with the Pooh Shiesty mask. And basically the other people know about the beefs that Mo3 had with Trapboy Freddy, with lilboosie, and the connection between Rainwater and Boosie. It makes it a situation where it looked like the people around Mo3 pretty much was looking at a way of how they was going to take him out. And if you look closely at it, man, a lot of people, when they like the greed, the envy, the jealousy, when somebody offers you the money, you could be Mo3's best friend or whatever, you could be his manager, but when somebody came and offered them the money to do what they did, it is what it is. And a lot of people, they were hurting, so they took the money, and they didn't think that, okay, they probably was gonna get fired by Mo3. They probably was gonna get switched out by somebody else anyways, and so they weren't there for the long run. A lot of times, man, people would do certain things and pretty much try to take advantage to get a short-term gain instead of like playing the long game and being able to be like good forever off of that. And so this is what they did. The people who set up Mo3, they took the easy way out. They got the quick cash. They didn't want to have to make a real business partnership with Mo3. They didn't want to go and be business partners with him. And so they were like, okay, we just going to try to hit a lick on him because we can't get in with him and nothing like that. And so this is why everybody was like all eyes on Boosie, because he was the last person that was basically just arguing about how he and Rainwater were trying to get him a bigger cut out of the Mo3 deal. And a lot of the people got to realize that when it's money hungry, and a lot of these rappers, if it's $1 short, a day late, anything like that, or they feel like the other person that they work with made more money than them or anything like that, it's the hate, the jealousy, everything, the greed comes out. And a lot of people, they get hypnotized by the hate. And so when they do that, they end up crashing out and sending people to their ops, sending people to the person that they don't like no more and nothing like that. And so it's a sad thing, and we shouldn't have to deal with this. The community has to learn from this situation from Mo3. We want to wish Mo3 and his whole team, his family and everything, condolences and all that, and justice for Mo3. Put the threes if you guys agree with it, because at the end of the day, you got to realize that basically a lot of these rappers, they got the most dangerous jobs. And then once they get the money, they get up $50,000, $100,000 cash. And they still riding around in their old hood in the same car, going to the same girl's house and everything like that, when the whole world is watching them. And so they have to move a certain type of way. You have to move different when you level up and you in certain situations and circumstances. You can't just be like how you used to be, because you don't know who's watching, and anybody could be watching at all time just because it's not somebody in front of you. And so this is what was going on. They had all tabs and all eyes on Mo3. They was plotting on him. They hated on him. And unfortunately, they did what they did, but they're going to pay for that. They're going to get the justice for Mo3, man. And so let me know what y'all think about this. And make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share this on Facebook, share it on YouTube. If y'all Mo3 fans, let me know where y'all from. At the end of the day, you have to realize that the main people from this, Rainwater, Boosie, lilboosie, Trapboy Freddy, they already had a lot of karma happening to them from this. And so the people, they pretty much is always going to be to where the justice, the karma is going to end up catching them in the end anyways. And so just wait and see how this whole entire thing goes out. They're having the case and the trial come back up now. The suspects and the witnesses are coming forward, and they're talking. People are talking. They're cooperating with the feds. So it's going to be an indictment soon about the Mo3. So y'all just sit and wait.